Immediate medical assistance needed.
The vision is tougher than they look. Armor's almost gone! Grenades? Target the enemy behind the shield! Watch it! Watch out! Target located!
What's up, agents? Patrick Wolf here. Welcome to another Division 2 video. Today's video is going to be my best builds for PVE. I'm going to showcase to you guys 3 builds that I use all the time. They are not the strongest builds in the game by no means. I'm not saying they're the best that you should be using, but they are the best for me, and I feel like I'm giving my teammates a lot of utility. There's going to be 1 solo build as well, 2 utility builds or support builds. One of which will be a damage support and the other one a skill support. So let's go through the first build quickly. Now, here's the thing, guys. This first build has been posted already on my channel. If you guys would like to see it, I will put a link in the description and at the end of the video. The first build is going to be what I always use for solo gameplay. Solo, legendary farming, heroic farming. This is just the most powerful one that I have. I can put some clips of gameplay, but I'm not going to put too much, as this build especially is on my channel and you guys can go check it out. The other 2 builds that I will showcase, I'll have a few clips, but I don't want to make this video too long. And if we get enough likes, if we can get over 400 likes, I will make the PvP version. So if you guys do this build, you can just move on across. Just click by the bar. You will see it'll showcase the 3 builds in order. So just click there and go to the next one. So we have got, well, to be honest, one of the best solo builds in my opinion that you can actually utilize in this game. This is especially good for Summit gameplay. So we have actually got a huge amount of armor regeneration, 30,000. This goes up immensely with the memento bag, and we can regenerate our armor so incredibly well while we are playing in any kind of content in the game. We also have got 58.6% crit chance, 131 crit damage, which is nothing to laugh about. It's very, very powerful, and I do enjoy it. If you guys would like to see any of the other statistics, I know I normally do this at the end of the video, but I want to just put this out there right now, and then you can have a look. So let me explain the build in a bit more detail now. So what we have is some armor regeneration elements. One being Balston Armory, the other being the Emperor's Guard, which gives us a total of 2% armor regen, which goes off of our 1.3 million armor baseline. Now, the Memento Backpack is going to be giving us another 3% armor regen, which takes it to a high level, a very, very high level, a lot higher than this. So that will allow you to survive a lot. This also gives us bonus armor on kill, skill efficiency, which also adds skill health to our shield, adding almost 2 million health to the shield, and a lot stronger turret. This is a defender drone, which I utilize a lot, which gives me a lot more survivability and makes me a lot tankier agent. So more weapon damage equates to, I would say on this gun, it'll go to about 110,000 a bullet, 750 RPM, 50 round magazine with decent amount of crit damage and crit chance. Now, on this build, the main focus is going to be obliterate. We want to get that damage always up. So we need to have our crit chance very high on all the pieces. Unfortunately, with this one, I've got headshot damage. We want some armor regeneration, but all crit damage and critical hit chance. The chest are giving us the 10% crit chance, and the Grupo for more critical hit damage. It's a nice balance. We don't need to have Fox's Prey or Contractor's Gloves for the damage. We are relying on critical hit chance. And by the way, guys, 60% crit chance is not per mag. It's every bullet you have a 60% chance of critting. Very, very nice, especially with this P416. You can use whatever gun you want, but I do like utilizing this because it's got a great rate of fire. The damage is amazing, and it's very, very powerful. One of the best PvE weapons in the game. Even the MK16 assault rifle is great. I have got one here. SOCOM MK16 is good. Mechanical Animal, if you want to, maybe use this another skill that you can get bonus skill tiers. G36 is also really good, but more for close range. But the FAL is probably the best weapon for PvP from longer ranges. But the FAMAS is good all round. But that's generally for PvP because you run out of bullets really quickly unless you go for a full DPS build. So what do we have here? Max damage, max armor regeneration, great skill health. It just has everything you need to survive and to kill NPCs really, really quickly. If you want to see the full build video, link will be in the description. Let's move over to the next build now. Okay, the second build, I have actually never posted it before. Also the third one, might I add. This is going to be a damage support build. What you can call it whatever you would like. But what we have here is a very, very powerful support build for your team. I normally use this when I'm playing legendary or heroic missions in a 4-man squad. You can also use this in the summit, but I would prefer to use it in legendary missions. The way this build works is we want to stay in cover, and we want to also dish out as much damage as we possibly can whilst giving our teammates a few elements of utility. One being is that with this nice chess piece, you don't have to have perfect overwatch, but this talent is very important for your teammates. So if you stay in cover for 8 seconds, it increases you and your allies' total weapon and skill damage. So all your teammates get 12% more skill damage and weapon damage, which is really, really good. And you also get it yourself, as long as you remain in cover or in a cover-to-cover move. So you can actually move around the map whilst keeping this buff active. It's very, very strong. Make sure to give this a try on any kind of support build. I have got a very nice piece. I've also got armor regeneration, so I don't depend on my teammates from healing me. I really do believe armor regen in small amounts is still worth it in PvE. That's why I've gone for the Belston, which gives me some more armor regen so I can survive, and I've rolled it there as well. So I've got about 20,000 armor regen. This is a team-based build, so if we have someone healing in our team, it doesn't really matter. That's obviously going to be better, but we still don't rely on other players healing us. So we can constantly give our teammates this buff And because we have got vigilance, and obviously you can change the talent and put whatever you would like. Galvanize with the Scorpio shotgun would be really good. Then you proc and give your teammates more armor. Because we've got 1.3 million armor, I think that's the right amount. Now you can go full red. Obviously you cannot with the mask, or you could change the blue or the knee pads. You know, you're always going to have that blue from the knee pads. But the knee pads work really well with this chest piece talent, because we will not get staggered from explosions. In legendary missions, you guys know those stupid drones that explode whenever they hit you. The beep, 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 beep. It's the worst thing ever. But this is great because we have got explosive resistance, which, to be honest, it's just below 10%. It's not going to do a huge amount, but that 10% may save your life. And we also get 30% weapon damage, which is really good. It's nothing to laugh at. It's very, very good. I definitely recommend these knee pads at all times. So not only are we not getting staggered out of cover, so we can keep that chest piece talent on, we are taking more explosions and dishing out way more damage. Now we will get over 120k if everything is stacked with vigilance working. So Grupo, once again, we don't have, actually we do, we've got a Cheska there. Now the reason why I've gone for that is to have a bit more critical chance so we can get that juicy amount. So we have got 58 and 131% crit damage, which is still quite significant. So the armor regen and that. But you're probably wondering, why have you got a Healer God mask? This build is really, really powerful. Now when I use it with a team, I am pulsing every single 9 seconds. Now how am I doing that? I've got the Night Watcher mask, which gives my team, well, me, 100% scanner pulse haste, which is great. And we also get 5% total armor. So with this, I've got the pulse on. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, there we go, it's about a 9-second cooldown. You're probably thinking to yourself, well, is the pulse what you want? In the raid, this build can be utilized as well, because you are giving our teammates damage, skill damage, and a pulse every 9 seconds. In the dark zone, even in PvP, this could work. But to be honest, I'd probably change the knee pads. But it could still work even more, because you can get more damage to burst players down. But this is obviously the focus of PvE. So we are giving all the damage, but we are also allowing our teammates to see where all the NPCs are. And also, I know this may not be something major, but you need a linked laser pointer on your underbarrel. But if you're using a certain weapon, you can actually get 10% more crit damage. So your teammates will not have to use, if they're using spotter on their chest, they won't have to use the link laser underbarrel, which means they get 10% more crit damage, which doesn't sound like much, but if you equate the whole team, that's quite a significant amount of damage. 30% more damage, crit damage, that your team is going to be outputting. So I like to use it because I like to see where all the NPCs are. It's just really, really good. And you don't have to use that mask. You can go for something, whatever else, Providence or whatever it may be. It's completely up to you. This build is what I use in a team. Now, once again, the P416 is great. You can use whatever weapon you want. Like I said, it's not a video about what guns. I just wanted to showcase to you guys what I use. Now, I just like the way that this operates. It feels good. I enjoy using it as well, which is good. I have a similar version with a tardigrade, but that is more for the PvP. So make sure you guys click that like button if you want to see that video as well. Right, so the Scorpio shotgun is very, very good in close range, because you can actually completely mitigate a boss rushing towards you, like the big boomers with the big LMGs. They actually get stuck, they get shocked, they get disrupted, they get put on ensnare, all that good stuff. It's really, really strong. Make sure you have a look, because in PvP this will change if you change the statistics, but it's poison, disrupt, shock. It doesn't actually ensnare. That's my mistake. That's for PvP. So just remember, just double check that. If you want to see the PvP stats, just press Z. You can see their view PvP stats, and you can see, because it is different in PvP. So this build is, you know, a certain playstyle. If you don't want to be in cover, this might not be the one for you. What I can say is, if you are the kind of player who doesn't want to be in cover, what you could do is put tardigrade chest piece and swap these out for Fenris knee pads. Let's move over to the third build now. Right, so this is going to be my final build. This is my skill support build. If you guys take a look, you probably recognize the talents. This is one of the best skill support builds I ever used in the game so far. I am just about to finish it off now. I've rerolled quite a few things. All I have to do is reroll the knee pads, and then it's complete. I absolutely adore this build, and this, when it's completely done, I'm going to post this video probably by itself. This is really, really powerful, because we have got two talents that synergize so incredibly well for what skills we are going to be utilizing. So what the main focus of this build is skill damage and healing. So we are going to be a healer and dish out such huge amounts of explosive damage, might I add, not just skill damage, but skill damage as well. But the explosive damage from the turret procs a status effect, that being bleed. So let's take a look at this in more detail. The capacitor is going to give us a lot more damage for our turret, up to 6 million a shot, which is really, really nothing to laugh at. Designated hitter, if you guys haven't bought this yet, just use Reformation if you don't have this one, gives headshots plus 40% skill repair, which increases our healing of our hive. So as you can see, we want to be doing skill damage in the form of a mortar turret. So explosive damage and skill damage both scale with the mortar, but it's better to roll explosive damage on it. So it still counts towards the mortar. But the best thing about the mortar turret is that we actually proc the bleed, which is where the backpack talent comes in. So let's take a look now. So we damage and healing. The backpack talent will always be procced. So we have got shock and awe, applying a status effect, which is the bleed from the turret, to an enemy, increases total skill damage and repair. That's healing and skill damage by 20%, which is really, really good. Even just playing solo, this will be very powerful. So we've got more damage and more healing for ourselves and our teammates. Then the chest piece is going to have skill damage repair skills with kinetic momentum. That is quite a significant amount. That is 60% healing we are giving our hive. Why do I say that? It's because it's not just 30%, it's 30% per skill. And then the other one is 15%. Skill damage is 15% per skill. So we are getting such a huge amount. And the best thing about it is when you put the mortar turret down and you shoot every bullet and you put the hive down and it's proccing all of its little drones, this talent does not go away. It stays there, which makes it so powerful, and it works perfect combination with the backpack talent because it'll always be up, and this will pretty much always be up. It only goes away when you destroy your turret or you destroy your hive, because we will be doing that every now and again, because while you're healing your teammates and blowing up NPCs left, right, and center, because I love that playstyle, 6 million damage a shot. Not only that, but we have got these beautiful gloves, which give us repair skills and skill haste, but grants 15% hive skill haste per tier. That is a lot. Also, we give our teammates overcharge for 15 seconds with only a 2-minute cooldown, which is amazing. It really works well with this hive. We can heal our teammates in 1 or 2 ticks. We can blow NPCs up with 6 million a shot. It's just, this is my favorite skill build to use. And I know I've always said to you guys, when you want to be a healer, be just a healer or just be a skill damage guy. This works perfectly together because those two talents are amazing. Now, Safeguard or certain talents on the backpack could be utilized as well, but we don't just want to focus on one thing. We want to give both because that 60% healing from the chest piece is amazing and it's always up. Now, the pieces I've used are Channel Light, which gives us explosive damage. Very nice. Then the Empress International, skill health, skill damage, and skill efficiency. Skill efficiency is everything. Status effect, skill damage, skill haste, skill duration, which is going to be great anyway. So that's why we've used that. So every single piece, the idea is that we want skill damage and repair skills or skill haste on everything. Now here's where it gets quite interesting. So because we got the BTSU gloves, we don't have to have that much skill haste. On my modifications, I've gone for repair skills, repair skills, repair skills, which means the healing is increased so powerfully that we don't have to even worry about it. It's going to heal our teammates, and this is what I normally do. I overcharge just before my my hive is about to run out, which means we get the 30-something charges back in about 10 seconds. It's ridiculous. That's why it works so well with this build. So that's just a quick summary of this build. I'm going to showcase some gameplay while I'm talking about it. If you guys would like to see any more gameplay, just let me know. Like I said before, I just really wanted to make this video because a lot of you guys have been asking me. There are so many builds that I have made other than these that I still use, but these are probably my favorite in PvE. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe, click that notification bell, and I'll be seeing everybody in the next video. Peace out, guys.